What up, YouTube? It's your brother Trey. We just hit 7,000 subscribers, you guys. I want to shout out to everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Over 1,000 videos that I've done, you guys. Over 1,000 videos I've made. Been making YouTube videos for about 4 to 5 years now. Wow, right? Um, I want to talk to you guys kind of about like how things are going and how society is going, you guys. It's just kind of like an update with things, man. So I will be having my birthday in a couple days, actually, man. I got about a couple more weeks before I get my birthday going, and we're gonna have a lot of self-reflection videos coming out. We're gonna have a lot of videos just kind of talking about how things are going and just updating you guys on a lot of stuff, man. I've been slowly creeping out of my cave. What I mean by that is ever since COVID, you guys, I am one of the last surviving remote workers out there. I know we're a dying race, dying breed, and I've been taking some part-time jobs outside of my work from home office, you know what I'm saying? And so I've been able to kind of see what other people have been doing, what the world has been up to, what the I don't want to say it like this, you guys, but like the regular populace has been doing. It's really interesting because as somebody that was 26 when I made my first 100,000, 27 years old, made another 100,000, and then it slowly started to decline as the interest rates started to go up, then as AI started to get smarter and take the moderation jobs that I've been doing, you guys. The cat's out of the bag at this point. It's 2025. There's just no longer any more moderation jobs, you guys. But one of the secrets to making the amount of money that I was making with no college degree, obviously there were people out there who was taking a bunch of IT jobs and making a significant amount of money, you guys. I unfortunately was not one of those people who was able to get several six-figure jobs. No, I had to work multiple jobs in order to hit that six figures, and content moderation was an area that I was able to it was the best work from home jobs I could ever get. There's sometimes you just didn't have to do any kind of work. Sometimes I would put in 10 hours of work for the week and still get paid for 40 hours, you guys. And that went on for about 2-3 years, you guys. And now, since that's kind of died out, AI has really taken a lot of a lot of these opportunities away from humans, you guys. I've been working out. I've been having to supplement that income with like gig jobs. So recently, I just picked up a position of being a bartender, and it's okay. It's okay. I haven't even really. Today will be my last shift that I'll do, and then I'll start making tips. They'll put me on the schedule and stuff like that. But being at the age that I'm at right now as well, you guys, this is also another thing that I kind of want to talk about is that transparency with you guys. I will be 30 coming up next year, and it's such a weird number because society has such, like, in America, ageism is such a thing, man, and I see why age is protected, especially if you're over 40 in the workforce, because people are just, age is such a weird thing, especially as a man. It's so weird as a man. Like, for women, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I just saw a video of Ray Kai or whatever the fuck his name is, dude, 16 years old, and even I Show Speed, just grown women twerking, literally putting their ass and their vagina on the penises of 16-year-olds, minors, actual minors. And if you're simply talking or even trying to date an 18 or 19-year-old girl and you're above the age of 23 or 24, it's creepy. It's such a weird dynamic we have in society, but it's something that I've come to accept, and people just hate it. People hate it when I say it, but it's true. Women are allowed to be pedos. Women are allowed to talk to minors, and no one bats an eye. When you bring it up and say it in front of their face, they're like, oh yeah, it is kind of weird. They're just saving face because they know it's true. They're saving face because when they're put on the spot, oh, this is not okay. But when girls just throwing it back, or they're throwing opportunity out there, any males, no matter what age, It's okay. Women will never say anything. And if you're a guy and you point out that, and if you call it out in the moment, like let's say we in a group, we in a party, right? And you got some homies that 15, 16 or whatever, and you got some girls that's going. You know what I mean? They throw in the bag or whatever. And they choosing on your homie, little young Negro, right? You are lame for calling out 25 plus year old women from touching on little boys, little 16-year-old boys, 15, 16, 17-year-old boys. You are not, it's not okay. It's even 18, 25, 26-year-old, 38-year-old women can sleep and touch and groom 18 to 19-year-old boys, and is not seen as anything weird or wrong, you guys. Only until it's become a problem. After the 10th or 15th time that this woman has slept or done some of these things, okay, maybe we should stop this. Maybe we should. But 1 or 2, maybe 5 times, we'll kind of turn a little eye, stuff like that. And so I'm just saying that because me, as somebody who is perceived to be between the age of 22 to 25, which is cool, it's cool. I don't mind it, I don't care, but I definitely get the attention from a lot of different women and guys and girls, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily romantically from the guys, but the guys think that I'm mentally on the same level as them, and that's just the thing about it. I may look a certain age, but mentally, I'm so far beyond and done with the fuckery that a lot of people do, and that's the thing that kind of turns me off from younger people just in general. But I still see, because for me, I've always been with, and it's so weird because I really just don't really like the way that especially my generation moves with their mentality. But I've never really been with any girls younger than my age. It's almost always been my age or older, 1 or 2 years older, right? Most of the time, especially if there's like sneaky links and stuff like that, you guys, it's been 4 or 5. I've even been with a 10-year. I've been in over a 10+ year age gap with some girls, some girls and stuff like that. You know, but I've never really been with younger women. I've been with a couple younger girls and stuff like that, but like never really anything crazy. And so I still see the double standards between the man and woman, because as I start to kind of get in the date force a little bit, I see myself not necessarily clicking with the women my age now, because for one, they don't take care of their bodies. 2, their lifestyle choices are really starting to manifest physically and mentally and emotionally. I was watching Kevin Samuels back in 2020, 2021 and stuff like that, and 4 or 5 years later, I really am starting to see it. It sucks. It really sucks, because there's a lot of attractive women who are just so used up, and they come with such long checklists, and they're so used. They're charging premium prices for used products, and there will never be a lack of men that are willing to pay for it. But here's the situation. It's going down. It's going down dramatically. There are a lot less men willing to pay. There's still going to be men that are willing to pay. There's still always going to be men willing to pay. And because of that fact, women are still continue to always put that price on. And I don't blame them. But it does kind of suck for a guy like me, because me, who has experienced plenty of women just giving it up for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I want to experience more of it, because I unfortunately spent my 20s actually trying to do the right thing. I was in my 20s trying to actually find a good girlfriend, trying to really try my hardest with 2 girls. From 21 to 24, I was in a long relationship, and then from 25 to about 29, you guys, I was in another long-term relationship. And so I did have little links here and there. You know, I slept with quite a few girls actually, even while I was in those relationships. But it's just because I have a high drive, and you know, the girls that I was with just wasn't doing it. I still try to make it work. Long story short, you guys, I just think that coming from remote situation, coming back into the quote unquote real world, right? Because I still do remote. I won't ever stop doing remote, because the way that my resume is working and the way that companies look at me and stuff like that, you guys, I will never not be able to find a job. I've also spent so much of my time actually working in office too, and I know how I'm just a very sociable kind of guy. It's not even just the looks and stuff like that, man. I unfortunately or fortunately have grown up in the era where you actually dress up nice for an interview. People don't do that anymore, right? People just don't do that anymore. And so I can almost always, if I get an interview, in-person interview, I'm almost guaranteed like 95% of the time I'm getting that job. The only reason why, like I was about to say 99%, but the only reason it's not 99% is because of scheduling reasons, you guys. If I'm coming to your job because I want to get hired, it's because it's going to either fit my schedule or not. And so I'm trying to find out from the manager. I'm asking the manager, okay, is this going to be a good fit for my schedule? Because if it's not a good fit for my schedule, I'm not coming in. I don't care how much you're paying for the most part, you guys. There's just no amount that you can pay me to drop completely remotely, you guys. It's just no amount that you can really pay me, because trading is starting to pick up. It's gonna kick in. You know, I'm about to hit 2 years trading futures, you guys, and so you know that time is coming. But yeah, I guess I just kind of wanted to kind of talk about that, man. The dating scene is a little weird. I haven't really been dating. I've only been online and stuff like that, you guys. But I think I think I'm just kind of, this is kind of more of like a shock of coming back into society after being a remote worker, and really being exposed to just the internet, man. I've been exposed to so much internet culture, and you know, I got my loan licenses and stuff like that, man. And it's really looking kind of bad for a lot of people out here, man. Especially like I said before, you guys, having a full-time day job, and then coming and having a part-time gig, stuff like on the weekends. You know, I don't have the same, I don't need this job. You know what I mean? I don't, like, I'm coming into this place like, yeah, I'm trying to see what's up. I don't need this job. And a lot of the people, they need that job, you know? And so when you don't need a job, you can move differently. You're so much freer. You know, you quit at any moment. I come to that job, I'm like, man, let me see what it's about. I have no need, no pressure to do anything, and that's a great place to be at, you guys. I see myself working for at least another 5 years, even if, like, you know, I'm making several hundreds of thousands with trading. I do plan on wanting to do bartending or something like that for quite a while, just because it's fun. It's nice to kind of, you know, have something to get yourself out the office and stuff like that, and just being around people before, you know, my trading really kicks in and stuff like that. But I can say that I'm really, I'm because I was kind of doing a self-reflection at, you know, about to be hitting a new decade in my age, you guys, and it's a very huge milestone. And I think I definitely did things right. I was, you know, really kind of sad at where I'm at, like, you know, at my age. And I'm like, you know, yeah, I'm not a millionaire. Yeah, I'm not driving in the latest vehicle, but my car's paid off, been paid off for about 4 or 5 years. You know, I done been able to make several hundreds of $1,000s. I've been able to spend 20. I know what it's like to spend $25,000, you know, on certain things. I know what it's like to get $10,000 worth of credit. I know what it's like to spend $1,000, $2,000, you know, in a day, and it not really hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to have done these things. And so I'm not so impressed by the fast cars, and I'm not too impressed by those things anymore, because for me, I'm really thinking about the long-term game now, right? Having a nice car is cool and all, but like, I just, I don't know, man. I don't, like, I've had so many opportunities to get a C7 Corvette, man. I've been wanting to get a C7 Corvette, or maybe even the Scat Hellcat Challenger. And every time I get the money to do it, I'm just like, bro, I could, $1,000, $1,200 a month, I could use that so much better than just spending it on a fucking car, man, for 4 years, bro. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money, and I already got a car that's paid off, bro. I could literally just put 3, 4, 5,000 in this car, get it fixed up, you know. And like, I just think differently. I just think differently, man. And so it's just a shame that society has such rules and obligations. It doesn't put as much emphasis on what's inside a person's head. It's more about what you have at this age and getting older. And I'm at the point where, because I got my loan license, I got my real estate license, I'm about to go get my property and casualty license. I got my TABC certification so I can do bartending. I could become a loan officer. I had Mr. Cooper and Zillow reach out to me. I could go out to any of these loan officer positions, and they're offering pretty good packages right now because the commissions are kind of, I can imagine the commissions are not that great right now. So back in 2020, you know, they were offering some little ass rates, right? So back at Caliber when I was a loan officer, they were offering like, it was like $14 an hour, and you get about $2,000 per loan that you close. And so it was candy, bro. It was candy. I'm not even gonna sit here in front with you guys, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Back in 2020, there was like 2020, 2022. There you could get like 8 to, like, some of the best performers would come in with 8 to 10 loans closed a month, and so they're looking at $20,000 just in commissions. You know what I'm saying? Just for that month. Not on top of the bonuses and stuff like that, you guys. It's not like that anymore for right now. Now, of course, you got your high performers. You got some people who are able to do that type of shit, but like, it's just not what it is. It's not what it was. And so, me having that experience, me having the licenses, I don't need to do the shit that I've been doing. I do it because it fits the trading schedule, bro. After being laid off from 3 dream jobs, I'm here to tell you guys, man, a job is just not really worth it, bro. It's just not worth it. What is worth it is having a job to help you sustain and continue to build your dream. And that, to me, is why now it's hard for me to engage in society in the way that most people do. Because now that I got businesses, right? And even with the YouTube thing right now, right? Even with the YouTube thing. And if you stayed watching this video for this long, put a thumbs up in the chat, man. Put a thumbs up in the comment section, because as stuff starts to go up for me, I can see people who have been, I can see how long you've been subscribed to the channel. I can see how many times you've commented. I can see how many videos you've been on and stuff like that. And so once the funds really start to come out, I'm gonna do some big, great things for people who have been rocking with me for a long time. I'm really gonna be doing that shit, because this YouTube shit, I never wanted it to, I wanted it to go big, definitely, for sure, but like, I never expected it to be something that I was going to become famous or rich off of. Fuck no. I knew I was gonna have to get rich and get, like, you know, all that stuff before getting that kind of stuff on YouTube. But as the YouTube stuff starts to build up a lot more, you guys, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, once I only got a couple more thousand like subs to get to a very nice level, you guys. 7,000 is a lot. That's a lot. I made about, I'm not gonna tell you how much I made on the channel, but things are looking good. So, you know, you let me know with a comment how long you've been here, you know, how long you've been rocking with your boy, stuff like that, you guys. But I'm gonna try to keep updating you guys. I'm even getting some AI tools to help me make some better content, so I can clip some of this stuff and spread it out there for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So we got some big stuff coming, but I'm gonna just keep you guys updated with the market, man. If you ever feeling lost on what you need to do, I'm gonna just go in here real quick. Let me go in here. I'm gonna leave you guys with something nice. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of nugget. Listen, if you're in your early 20s, or even if you're in your mid to late 20s, there are three things actually that can lend you a decent life, right? First, go ahead and get that loan license. The reason why it's better to get a loan license than it is to get the real estate license is, for one, the real estate license has upkeep. It has overhead. One of those things is having access to the MLS and desk fees. Some of these, you know, you're gonna have to pay just to even be a realtor or have a broker sponsor you. One of the cheapest ways to go is to use eXp Realty, but even then, they're still asking for $85 a month. And you still gotta pay for however much your local NAR is gonna be, right? So in the Dallas, Texas area, if you wanted to do North Dallas NAR, you're gonna be paying around like $300 something a month, crazy, on top of your broker fees, which, you know what I'm saying? When you get your loan license, on the other hand, people are paying you to join them. There's so many positions that are offering sign-on bonuses, right? $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 $5,000 sometimes as a loan officer just to co-work for them. They want you that bad, they're willing to pay you to come work for them. And not to mention, right, only so certain houses, you can, as a real estate agent, you can either be a buyer or seller, but someone has to be wanting to transform their house from to another person, or they want to buy a house, right? Someone has to want to put their property up for sale in order for real estate agents to make money. As a loan officer, we can make money off of how as many times as a person wants to fucking reinvest their loans. Loan officers, you're dealing with fake money for the most part, fake money that turns into real money. And that's how I was able to make so much money, is because you could just fucking recycle loans all the time. It's literally just printing out paper. It's just cycling money. It's magic money, you guys. So I would always highly recommend loan officing over real estate licenses. Okay, so the first one, loan license. Second, property and casualty license. Insurance is another scam in society that's integrated into the way that our economy works. And so you will never run out of money. People are always going to get into wrecks. People are always going to be bad drivers. People are always going to buy cars. And so if you get your property casualty license, you can go for the Geico, Progressive, Fred Loya. So it's just an unlimited amount of insurance company out there that you can just work for. You could even go for a law firm that represents, like for me, right, for instance, right now I work for a law firm right now. You could do so much shit with that. You don't need a degree for this. Loan license, property casualty license, and then get your fucking alcohol certification. In Texas, we had to go get one. I never really had one, but I had to go get one like a couple weeks ago. I had to go actually get one. But to be a bartender, a server, a bartender at a nice fine dining restaurant, you can come out with a decent amount of money. It's not the greatest and the best and the most luxurious career, but it's decent. It's decent. I think you could do it to get on your feet. Serving and bartending is a good way to get on your feet, right? But I think the best careers, especially for people who don't have college degrees, get into insurance and get into loans. Those are the best. And IT, the only reason why I say IT now is just it's because of AI, you guys. I would have said IT, I would have said the tech and stuff like that, but it's just a little, it's too competitive right now. Not only are you competing with other people, but you're competing with AI now, man. And it's just not, if you're not already established, if you're not already in it, man, it's just not a good, I just wouldn't recommend it, yeah. But with that being said, man, this is a long video, you guys. Hit that like, hit that comment, subscribe button, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and work out. I gotta hit another bartender shift tonight, man. They want me to be there till 2 a.m. So 5 to 2. Fuck, that's 9 hours. So I'm gonna see, man. I'm gonna see, bro. I'm not gonna get tipped out. I'm gonna try to. They said that it's gonna get busy around summer, springtime. I don't know, man. We gonna see. I've already been putting in some other applications, because I'll let you guys know where I bartend if I quit, or I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But with that being said, man, it's your brother Trey, and once again, thank y'all for the 7K subs, you guys, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's your brother Trey, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next